I'm Leslie Miller. Welcome to More All My Children, the show that brings you more stars, more secrets, and more exclusives on your favorite soap. More goes undercover in Pine Valley.
During a sex scene, it really depends on the actors.
Plus, one star's naked truth.
I've never done anything on any show that was so explicit.
Plus, can you say that on a soap?
What are you doing in my club?
And an exclusive first look at what's coming up next week.
What's that supposed to mean?
You broke my friend's heart.
Fans of All My Children are still buzzing about Pete and Colby's sex scene. You know the one I'm talking about. It's a soap opera first, and we went on the hunt to find out more.
Let me help you find that. Wow, Pete! When did you get so buff? I mean, talk about being cut.
The big scene with Colby and Pete, their sex scene, recently aired, and it caused quite a controversy for All My Children. As executive producer, personally, after seeing it in the booth and seeing it in the edit, I did not think it was as controversial as some people thought, mostly because a lot was left to the imagination. A lot of what was shown on that scene was on the actor's face in terms of Rob Wilson. And I thought both actors did a great job.
I want you to teach me about computers.
Okay, well, computers are pretty much made up of about a billion electric switches that are either on or off.
Don't stop. You stop, I stop. Got it?
Oh. So,
It was something that we talked about in terms of the characters, who these characters were and who these characters are. They had been on the show in the past as in the younger incarnation. Now we've aged them, and so these two have had a relationship in the past, maybe not quite as sexual, but there certainly has been that flirtation, and it is part of who Colby is and where she comes from. She's a more sexual character, but in the same sense, as we go forward, we will also see her vulnerability.
Colby Chandler?
Petey Cortland? No way! Dweeb to hot. What happened?
You haven't changed one bit.
Hopefully the fans will understand that it comes from a character-driven place. It was not just something that we gratuitously threw in.
You did not used to be so much fun.
Oh, yes, I was, though. You just never noticed.
There wasn't a lot of conversation about that scene. Other actors will come and say, I have problems. There are scenes that may be coming up in the immediate future. And a couple of those actors have come up, and a lot of times we will address those concerns. We will adjust the scenes, we will change them, we'll talk them through it. During a sex scene, it really depends on the actors. For certain actors, we'll kind of clear the set and leave the minimal amount of people that need to be out there. It's like you walk them through it the first time, you go back into the booth, you shoot it, and hopefully you've gotten it. For Rob and Brooke, they were just fantastic. They did what they needed to do to get the scenes done, and they really understood where the character was going.
Oh, my God.
Even some soap opera veterans were a little stunned by the provocative scene. Here's what one of them told More.
I thought they did a great job. As an actor, I thought that Rob, he sold it very well. I don't know what Brooke was doing off camera, but he was doing a great job. So he really was. He did an awesome job. And
You're blushing.
I am blushing. I know. I don't do that very often, but I'm definitely blushing for Rob. I'm blushing for you, my friend.
We'll hear more from Vincent in just a moment. Though he wasn't the only one who had something to say about All My Children pushing the envelope on hot love in the afternoon. Here's what more viewers had to say.
Okay, so you definitely have to give it up to a woman that takes what she wants in bed, knows what she wants in bed, and goes for it. So Colby, props to you for that.
I am quite confused because Colby used to be a sweet, caring person, and now she is quite devious.
I say bring it on. The scene between Pete and Colby was hot. It's fun to see scenes like that.
I am loving the storylines. The only thing that I am not happy about is the Colby and Petey sex scene. That was way over the top for me and way too raunchy.
The love scene she had with Petey was a shock, and I am not happy with this new character.
We couldn't see anything like that when the soaps were on network TV. Why not see it now? It's no worse than anything on cable television.
It was a week of discoveries in Pine Valley. Here are the most heart-stopping moments from this week's All My Children. The Chandler men got closer to the ladies in their lives.
I know it's really early, but you gotta be starving from that flight. They probably didn't feed you. You wanna go grab dinner? Oh, we can go out this time.
All right, now I want you to keep your balance. Focus on your balance. Squat a little bit, and then we're gonna get into the arm action.
Oh my God. Houston, the eagle has landed.
Hunter pulled some crazy Miranda, okay?
He's still bullying you?
Yeah. And I went there to tell him how I felt about it, but he was there with his frickin' buddies.
Hey, maybe your dad can't help.
Yeah, I doubt it.
You should get that. It's probably Heather.
Shocking revelations for Jesse, Angie, and Cassandra.
Aside from the heroin withdrawal that Cassandra is going through, she's also pregnant.
Do you want to see her relive this nightmare over and over again for the next 9 months? No, she is not gonna suffer any more than she already has.
You are by far the most attractive therapist I've ever met.
Then what?
You're pregnant. Oh, you sick, twisted son of a bitch! She's pregnant. My daughter's pregnant.
Do not try find me again. If I hear you even asking questions, I will kill every member of your family.
Is it one of a kind?
No, I made 3.
Oh, for Yuri, his father, and...
The other brother, Vladimir.
What if Vlad is dead?
Vlad. Are you saying that the body we have isn't Yuri's?
Well, they're brothers. Similar DNA, right?
Yuri Koslov. That's it.
See?
Some big changes are in store for One Life to Live and All My Children. You told us you wanted the shows to clean up their act, and they listened. Here's a little of what you won't be hearing in Pine Valley and Landview anymore.
Recently, the big news on One Life to Live and All My Children was that we were really listening to a lot of fan input that we had in terms of the swearing.
Leave now, or I shove that up your...
A lot of people found it off-putting and sort of out of place.
What the does that mean?
So we decided to eliminate the cursing.
I think at times the cursing didn't service the story as well as it could have, and it got a little extraneous.
Holy
Gangsta.
Okay, that's not funny.
man's gotta let it out. Pardon my French.
And I think it also possibly made the viewers uncomfortable.
The fact that we received a lot of numerous emails that people were upset by the swearing.
Hey, no talking like that.
We felt like we could take that away and still be able to tell a really good story.
Famous last words.
There still will be words that will be used, hell and damn, and I mean, you know, we can go through those. They will be used in context.
Don't say anything that you might regret.
There's a whole list that I can't use, and I'm not going through that because I had 12 years of Catholic school.
Is off the table. Was always off the table, although it was in some very early episodes.
What are you doing in my club?
Not good. Hole is out. Cannot say
Some lonely guy in chaps?
You're not gonna hear chaps anymore. We had a lot of no more.
Wow, there are so many things wrong with what you just said.
What curse word would I miss most? Yeah, that's my favorite. So yeah, I would miss that the most, I think, yeah.
I guess I will miss most. It's just really easy to say.
Some serious
I don't give a. I don't know. What is this? I mean, it just rolls off the tongue.
You make it sound so easy. Oh.
Coming up next on More All My Children, the woman who's got Vincent Irizarry's vote.
She's a national treasure.
The latest on who's in, who's out, and who's pregnant. Plus a preview of next week, this week, in Moore's exclusive First Look. Welcome back to More. Like Meatloaf, Vincent Irizarry will do anything for love, but he won't do that What's that, you ask? Only More has the answer.
Certainly, we pushed the envelope more than what fans are accustomed to. That scene itself was implicit. It was implied what was happening. I've never done anything on any show that was so explicit that people were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe what we're seeing right now. Throughout all the years that I've done daytime, I've had some really racy love scenes on these shows.
But Vincent told me he has limits when it comes to steamy sex scenes.
I won't do nudity for myself. I don't feel comfortable even doing a scene with an actress if she's nude. I don't feel comfortable with that, me personally. There have been several instances where there have been shows or like movies that I didn't feel comfortable doing it because I knew it was going to be that.
I guess you haven't noticed this, Petey, but I don't screw up.
Vincent is more than willing to bear it all about his latest passion. He is campaigning to make One Life to Live and All My Children creator Agnes Nixon a Kennedy Center honoree.
The second I saw that, I felt there isn't a person alive from this country that I can imagine would be more well-deserving of that accolade. When you consider the fact that she has entertained countless millions of people throughout the course of her life, from generation to generation to generation. And not only that, she's also employed countless hundreds of thousands of people throughout all those years as well. She's truly one of the great storytellers of our time. She's a national treasure.
And if you would like to join Vincent in nominating Agnes Nixon for a Kennedy Center honor, you can go to the link on your screen and add your 2 cents. When we come back, be the first to see what's coming up next week.
God, what is wrong with me? I'm sitting here talking about sleeping with your ex.
Welcome back to More. Hulu, iTunes, and the online network aren't the only places where you can keep up daily with your Pine Valley favorites. We sifted through the Twitter stream to track down even more of their latest news, so you don't have to. Congratulations go out to Eden Regal, who plays Bianca on All My Children. She tweeted this out. I'm thrilled to announce today, on Father's Day, that I'm going to make Miller Lowlife, the greatest dad I know, a father all over again. Eric Nelson asked fans to pray for his soon-to-be mother-in-law as she went into surgery. And he tweeted this update. Surgery was a success. Thank you guys for your thoughts, prayers, and good vibes. And Denise Taunce went to Vine to show us her new hairstyle.
I don't like your hair. Okay, put it up like this and we're gonna make a bun. Okay, it's a bun right there. No.
And Sal Stowers can't sleep.
I can't sleep.
Get some sleep, Sal. Who will do what to whom and how will they get away with it? Here's a clue, your exclusive first look at what's coming up next week on All My Children.
God, what is wrong with me? I'm sitting here talking about sleeping with your ex. I should just shut up now. No, it's fine. Are you sure it's not bothering you? No, not at all.
One of the most talented and powerful women I've ever crossed paths with.
We do make a great team.
Maybe you should make an app on how to be a better boyfriend.
What's that supposed to mean?
You broke my friend's heart.
You're a good man. Don't let that get around, okay?
I can stay for a while longer.
Got a question you're dying to ask your favorite actors? Well, email, Facebook, or tweet it to More. And who knows, you might even hear it read or get to ask it on the show. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week with more.